Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. Once again, the Philippines finds itself among nations with the lowest proficiency in reading, mathematics, and science for young learners, as indicated by the PISA 2022 rankings. The Philippines ranked 77th out of 81 countries globally in the student assessment conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development for 15-year-old learners. The results showed that the Philippines scored less than the OECD average in mathematics, reading, and science. Average 2022 results were about the same as in 2018 in mathematics, reading, and science. More than 7,000 students in public schools participated in the assessment. Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte has since recognized the 2022 PISA results.
PISA has provided us with valuable insights into the strengths and weaknesses of our education system. The PISA results lay bare uncomfortable truth. It has shown that a significant majority of our boys and girls fall below the proficiency level required for full participation in society and contributing to nation building.
Senate President Mig Zubiri has expressed support for the government's peace plan with the National Democratic Front of the Philippines, or NDFP. In an ambush interview, the Senate President says he welcomes the prospective peace talks, which he notes are key to achieve prosperity. Zubiri says he has long hoped for peace in the entire country, especially in Mindanao, noting that he was an author of the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Zubiri also reacted to Vice President Sara Duterte's earlier remarks that the peace talks with the Reds is like making an agreement with the devil.
So any political move that will end any conflict within the Philippines, I'm in favor of. Kasi long-lasting solutions yan eh. We welcome that from the government. Basta wag lang tayo magpaloko. Yun siguro sinasabi ni VP Sara, wag tayo magpaloko. Dapat ibaba po nila ang kanilang armed struggle or tigil nila ang armed struggle, then we can talk. As long as they put down their arms, then definitely we can talk.
Presidential Peace Advisor Carlito Galvez Jr. says the Marcos administration is not giving blanket amnesty to former rebels. Galvez said former rebels who would avail themselves of the amnesty being offered by the administration would still have to face civil liabilities for the crimes they committed against civilians. He stressed that they must also show remorse. The Presidential Peace Advisor noted that the government's amnesty program is among the confidence-building measures under the Initiative of Anti-Insurgency Task Force, NTF-LCAC. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Health Department confirms 4 cases of Mycoplasma pneumoniae or walking pneumonia in the country. Based on DOH data, these cases have been recorded so far this year, 1 each in January and July, while 2 were recorded in September. The 4 individuals who tested positive for walking pneumonia experienced influenza-like illness or symptoms similar to the flu. The DOH clarified that walking pneumonia is not a new pathogen and has been previously detected among other cases. Experts have since urged the public to wear face masks, isolate if experiencing symptoms, and get vaccinated. All eyes were on the UAAP as Game 3 of the men's and women's basketball final concluded on Wednesday. First off, the women's. In a Game 3 thriller to remember, the UST Growling Tigresses rallied from a double-digit deficit in the final quarter to end the NU Lady Bulldogs' 7-season reign in UAAP women's basketball 71-69. UST went down by as many as 15 points late in the third, but never backed down and leaned on the resiliency of graduating player Tantoy Ferrer. Ferrer, who was named Finals MVP, scored 9 straight points before Kent Pastrana eluded her defenders to tie the game at 69 with 20 seconds left. Shortly after a failed possession by NU, Nikki Villasin scored on a game-winning fast break to finally give the Tigresses the lead. Aside from denying NU's 8th straight UAAP title, UST grabbed its 12th women's title in the league, the first in 17 years. On the men's side, the De La Salle Green Archers are back on top after a 7-year championship drought, defeating UP 73-69. The do-or-die game between the Green Archers and the UP Fighting Maroons kicked off with a tight and action-packed first quarter, with the Taft Bay squad leading by just a point at 22-21. The teams continued to fight neck and neck midway into the second quarter, but the Maroon squad was able to score a 7-point lead with 5 minutes left on the clock. At the end of the first half, it was UP ahead 43-39. Come the second half, the Green Archers were able to catch up 5 minutes in, but UP still managed to take the lead at the end of the third quarter, 58-55. In the fourth, La Salle gave their all, eventually scoring a 4-point lead by the end of the game. La Salle's victory marks their 10th men's basketball championship title. Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. The House Committee on Legislative Franchises adopts a resolution calling for the suspension of the franchise of SMNI. Several violations were cited, stemming from the network's alleged dissemination of fake news. The LTFRB issues a 90-day suspension against Salle's bus company after one of its units fell into a ravine in Hamtik, Antique last Tuesday. The incident has killed at least 17 people, while 7 others are in critical condition. And the PNP is deploying more than 400 service dogs to secure areas of convergence this holiday season. These dogs are trained to detect explosive devices and illegal drugs. And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.